To be an overcomer, you must have adversity. James chapter 1 and verse 2, it says, "My brethren, count it all joy when you fall into various trials, knowing that the testing of your faith produces patience." Man, that's pretty hard to count it joy and to be happy about a trial. You know, one translation translates it temptation instead of trial. They're both actually accurate. Both of them are accurate. In the Amplified, it says it like this: "Consider it wholly joyful, my brethren, whenever you are enveloped or encounter trials of any sort or fall into various temptations." It's a Greek word rasmus, and it means both. It means trials and it means temptations. Because I don't know if you've ever been through a temptation or ever overcome a temptation, but a temptation is definitely a trial, isn't it? Amen. But then there's other trials that are not temptations, except for the temptation for you to be overcome. And that's also a temptation, because all you have to do to be overcome by your trial, all you have to do to be overcome by your tribulation is just to sit there and twiddle your thumbs and do absolutely nothing and say absolutely nothing. And then you can sit there and be completely overcome by it. And that's, in the natural, that's pretty easy to do. That's pretty easy to do. But to be an overcomer, you're going to have to put something in your mouth. To be an overcomer, you're going to have to know something. You're going to have to do something. Jesus said, "In the world you'll have tribulation, but I have overcome the world." That's why you can be an overcomer, because He already overcame it. There's nothing that you'll ever go through that somebody hasn't already been through. But the enemy wants to make it look like, woe is me, I'm the only one that ever faced this. I'm the only one this ever happened to. Yet there's far worse out there. If you just need someone that's been through worse than you, I'll help you find someone. If you promise after you do to get the word in your mouth and start speaking the word and become an overcomer instead of having your pity party. Have you ever had your car break down? You ever had your car break down and you didn't have any money to fix it? That's easy to feel overcome. That's easy to feel like, oh, this is too much this time. Man, I've had that happen. Have you ever had your car break down? You have no money to fix it. You don't have any kind of credit card. No one in their right mind would loan you any money. Come on now. Not even some Italian that promises to break your legs if you don't pay it back would loan you any money. That's how bad your credit card is right there. I mean, that's how bad your credit is, I should say. I remember when Charity and I believe it was 1998, and we were attending this church, and for some reason, we went in one of them shopping centers on Sherwood Way after church on a Wednesday night, and we were in that shopping center. I don't know what we were doing. It's not like, I don't think anything was open, but we had some kind of something to do somewhere, and we had turned the car off, and we went to turn the car on, and nothing. So we sat there a minute and tried to turn the car on again, nothing. And I mean, it was high time to be overcome. Because we didn't have a credit card, we didn't have any money, and we didn't have nobody dumb enough to loan us any money. You know, I tell you, if you ever find yourself in that position, it's a good opportunity to use your faith. Amen. And you know what the good thing about faith? There's no horrible interest to pay back later. So a third time, it wouldn't start again. And we just looked at each other and we started laughing. Now, how many of you know that's not a real funny situation? But we started laughing.